Hey YouTube. So it's been a while. I've been doing a lot of traveling. Haven't really been at home as of late for the last last 2 months. So a couple of updates. I'm going to slowly change my social media everything to include traveling as well because I have been doing a lot more traveling than I have been doing photography with my big cameras. Um, I got a GoPro so that I don't have to travel to some places with my big camera because it's kind of large and some places I go I don't want it to get stolen. So I just use my GoPro now. So instead of only talking about pictures I take with my D600, I'm going to just open up my channel and blog and all that to include talking about traveling, since I now know a lot about traveling some of these different countries in Europe. Other news, I got my D600's shutter replaced yet again, so this is shutter number technically 3, replacement number 2. So it's now like a Frankenstein camera because it has a D610 shutter in it, I was told. Hopefully now it won't give me any problems, but we'll see. One thing I do know after talking to Nikon Bulgaria and Nikon Austria is that if you do get your shutter replaced about 3 or 4 times, you can push for them to just full out replace the whole camera for the D610. So if you're a professional or you've got a lot of shutter replacements already done and nothing's working, then you can get the new D610. However, they will probably not do that super easily for you unless you are a professional or you have had it in the shop a lot. So they replaced my shutter in Canada, and then now I've had it replaced here. So if it keeps acting up, I'm definitely going to push for them to replace the whole camera, because this is just ridiculous for a camera of this caliber to be giving this much issue, and for Nikon to be doing almost, well, just not good enough things about it. They really should have came out and said that it was a defective shutter and actually just replaced the whole camera right there and then, and not made you go through like 4 shutters before they replaced the camera. Negative 10 points for Nikon. It's a great camera, don't get me wrong. Everything about it other than a defective shutter is great, but after going to Iceland, which is one of the top 3 places in the world I wanted to take photos, and spending about 20 hours editing out all of the dust spots out of all of my photos that I edited, is ridiculous. Over $2,000 camera should not have you do that. But anyways, not super impressed with Nikon as of late. We'll see how the new shutter goes. But even if it does go well, I still would recommend to anyone who asks, do not get a D600 ever. It's a little easier now that they have a replacement, but I would highly recommend that you don't ever buy a camera that is relatively new now from Nikon. I would definitely wait a couple of months. I got mine because I wanted to have it for my trip to Southeast Asia. So I was in a bit of a time crunch, but if you do have time to wait, I would say wait for sure. I know that sounds like it makes a lot of sense, and it does, but if you can wait before you buy a new camera, I highly would recommend it, because not even a semi-pro, whatever level you want to call a D600 now, the camera companies can really mess up. So, word of advice. Anyways, I will be making a few videos on traveling, and you can just wait and see those. So if you want to go traveling to Europe, to any of the countries I've been, I'd recommend watching these videos, because I've learned either the hard way, or I know a lot of people who have traveled there and told me what to do and what not to do, and what to see and what not to see. So I just want to help out because I can now do a kind of silly amount of traveling. So I want to kind of help those who aren't that lucky to do that much traveling, and help them out and make the trips that they can do even better. So I will end this video here. So kind of a welcome back, small rant, and intro to me doing traveling videos. I'll end it there. Yeah, cheers.